Okay, we'll start with the question solving. Monday class aspa na tumka. Enjoy your holiday, Sunday and Monday. फाल्यां आसा क्लास, फाल्यां रावशात घरा. Chemistry test फाल्यां. How many chapters are done? One. Okay, which start which question we had solved? 19. Okay, go to the 20th one. Draw the position time. Position means what? Displacement. Okay, xt म्हणतात पळय आम्ही, that graph. Draw the position time graph for an object moving with uniform speed, an object at rest. Draw करा, begin. Uniform velocity or uniform speed, and second one, object at rest. No wasting time, आज complete जावपाक जाय full. ना फाटल्यान तर थोडी question third chapter, I don't know, I was framing both at the same time. So हांवें confusion आणि ते हांगा घातले आणि ते थंय घातले, कितें तरी केलां आसतलें. So when we solve the third chapter, that time we'll cover up that. Uniform which one? Uniform speed म्हणल्यार कितें? Equal distance covered in equal interval of time. Quickly draw. Hello? Fire a diagram. This is of which one? Is this uniform speed? This means what? Distance is not changing. So when distance is not changing, how you draw it? That is wrong. That is the first one. First one is of uniform speed. Is that uniform speed? What do you mean by uniform speed? See, please don't, again I'm telling you all, please don't by heart the things. Uniform speed means what? Equal distance covered in equal interval of time. Equal distance covered in equal interval of time. So, एक point हांगा येलो. Again, equal distance covered in equal interval of time. काडपाची गरज ना. I'm just explaining. Equal distance is equal. So, how will be the graph? Distance जेन्ना change जाता with equal interval of time, you get a uniform velocity or uniform speed. What do you mean by object at rest? Displacement time was पाक जाय मुखार, but displacement should not change. So displacement change जायना एक certain मीटराचेर तो उरता. So what it will be? Distance is not changing. Time is going forward, but to हांगाचा side is not going up down. Done? Question number 21. Velocity time graph for an object moving along a straight line is shown below. Which section of the graph represents? So you can see OA, AB, AC over there. Okay, a graph dakela. Which one represents zero acceleration? It is a VT graph, velocity time graph. So what is acceleration first of all? Change in velocity per unit time. Velocity change with respect to time, you get acceleration. So if velocity is increasing, then it is acceleration. If velocity is decreasing, then it is retardation. If velocity is not changing, then acceleration is zero. Okay. So which is zero acceleration there? Everyone. Motta nawa dena. A, B will be zero acceleration because velocity is not changing. It is constancy, single value. So A, B, first one. What will be uniform acceleration? It will be O. Uniform acceleration means what? Equal velocity change in equal interval of time. Okay, so slope पे उपक जाएगी. So answer will be OA. Uniform deceleration, it will be BC. Velocity is decreasing. It is going from top to bottom. So it is BC. And last one, uniform velocity. Yes, uniform velocity. AB will be constant velocity, no? Uniform म्हणल्यार कितें? Uniformly ती increase जाता. So velocity uniformly खंय increase जाता? OA, right? Yes or no? Vयाचो value uniformly increase जाता with respect to time. So answer will be OA. Actually, AB सुद्धा जाऊ, it is constant, but uniform normally we put it for equal something covered in equal interval of time. So it has to be OA, but still I will go through. कित्याक हांगा तो velocity change च जायना न्ही, it is constant. Wait, still see velocity time graph, velocity change. A uniform means it has to be same, right? Okay, correct, correct. It will be AB. Your velocity, OA velocity is changing. So answer will be what? AB. It is remaining constant, no? Throughout. Uniform it has to remain. Uniform acceleration will be different. Uniform acceleration means what? Equal velocity covered in equal interval of time. So answer is AB because it is constant velocity. Clear? Next one. Read the question. Don't wait for me. This is question. This actually तुम्ही solve करपाक जाय घरा कडेन. Fast जावपाक जाय full solve करून. You all know all the concepts now. A car is moving along x-axis as shown in the figure. It moves from 0 to O to P in 18 seconds and return from P to Q in 6 seconds. Can the displacement be greater than the distance traveled by the object? Justify your answer. Displacement can never be greater than distance because what is distance? It is the total path covered. What is displacement? It is the shortest distance between initial and final. Right. No, displacement can never be greater than distance. Write down. My answer करता याद उड़पाना Gerald write down. Displacement can never be greater than distance. Because distance is the total path covered. Total path covered. Whereas what is displacement? Shortest distance between initial and final point. Can you answer the next one? 23. Can Sorry, when an object is moving in a straight line, its velocity is equal to what? Object is moving in a straight line, its velocity is equal to what? Distance, displacement, acceleration, or speed? Answer is speed, because direction is not changing, no? Straight line, एक directional. So velocity is equal to speed. Which of the following distance time graph shows a realistic situation for a body in motion? Which one? Answer will be A, B, C, or D. D, D, last one. Why last one is not correct? Let us discuss that. Why last one is not correct? एकूच टाइमर तू दोन प्लेसेसाचेर कसो आसपाक शकता? Correct, no? At single time, how you can be at two places? Distanceaचे दोन places येता काय ना? Yes or no? Then, which one is the correct one? Realistic, खंयचो आसा? B, right? Equal distance covered in equal interval of time. Uniform velocity. Why first one is wrong? Same time बंद करून तुम्ही वयर गेल्या तशे. You have stopped the time and you are moving. Distance is going up, but time is not going forward. Okay, next one, solve it. Everyone remember kinematic equations? Tell me the equations. Kinematic. V is equal to U plus AT. Second one. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Third. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Very good. Okay. Read. You all read first. As उठतात ते question homework आसतले. So that I will start with new chapter on Wednesday. A bullet traveling with a velocity of 16 meters per second penetrates a tree trunk and comes to rest in 0.4 meter. There was a bullet traveling with so and so velocity is coming to rest. So what is the initial, what is the final velocity? Initial is how much? 16 meters per second. Final is, it is coming to rest. So final is 0. What else is given? Before coming to rest, how much distance is it traveling? Kitlo distance travel karta? S is equal to 0.4 meter. Then anything else is given? Find the time taken during the retardation. So time which all. So V, U, S is given, T is asked. There are two unknown terms, you know. How you will solve? Huh? What one? What one? Huh? Which one? कोणचे किती घेतले तुवें सांग म्हाका. But first one ना कोई T ना नी रे. Then how you can take it? This equation also two unknown terms as A and T. This also has two unknown terms A and T. How you will solve it? See, before you start solving, you have to apply the logic here. V, U, S, is given to you. Which are the two terms that is not given to you? Acceleration and time is not given, two unknown terms. So can you use the first formula? V is equal to u plus at, two unknown terms. Can you use the second formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Again a and t, both unknown terms. So ullo koncho. First use the last one, get acceleration from there. V square is equal to u square plus 2as, one unknown term. And that then you use in the first equation. First or second, whichever one it is. Soon you all will have tests on this chapter. Huh? So start studying. Minus 320 meter per second square. That's same answer. Where is your 2? Hmm? Where is your 2? What formula you have written there? A is equal to what? V square minus u square upon what? See, it is not that you have to copy whatever is written on the board. Is that so? Or you have to solve it? First test, I gave you all the chance because you all had joined late. But I cannot see any progress as of now. So please don't do that. Is that okay? Now put it in any one of the equation to get the time. So T will V minus U. So T will be V minus U upon A. So Kunjai terms of find out Karpada, always try to keep it on one side. Take all the terms on the other side. 0 minus 16 upon minus. So how much it is coming to 16 upon 320? 32, no? So this will be 16 upon 32 into 1 by 10 if I write. This will be 2. So 0 0.5 into 0 0.05 seconds. 16 2 times is 32. So what 0 हमें side ही दो और 20 you can write. Half I have written as 0 0.5. 10 from the denominator, if I take on top, it will be 10 raised to minus 1. So minus 1 म्हणल्यार किती decimal point एक shift जातं. I'm also showing you all the calculation part so that तुमका जाय जाल्यार तुम्ही आयकुपाक शकता. Getting 0.05 seconds. Read the next one. Read it carefully. Starting from rest, a body moves with a uniform acceleration of 2 meter per second square. So what is given? From the first statement only what you get to know. Starting from rest. So initial velocity is, and what is given? Acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. So initial velocity is given to you. Acceleration is given as 2 meter per second. Next. When will its velocity be 40 meter per second? First question. No? When will its velocity be 40 meter per second? First इथून किती सांगलं तुमका? When will its velocity be? When, meaning what is asked? Time is asked. When its velocity will be 40 meter per second. So what is given? What is at 40 meter per second? Final velocity is given as 40 meter per second. Solve करपाक मेळटा? Yes, solve it first. So what answer you get? V is equal to U plus 8. So you want to find out T, right? So it is equal to V minus U. So T will be V minus U by. So this will be 40 minus 0 upon. So answer will be 20 meter per second. Sorry, 20 seconds. Correct, no? Okay. Now read the next one. Correct, no? Now read the next. What distance will it travel in 5 seconds after the first 5 seconds? What distance it will travel in 5 seconds after the first 5 seconds? Can you put directly t equal to 5 there? No. Now see, let us see the journey here. He started from initial velocity 0. Correct? When his velocity became how much? 40 meter per second. कितले टाइमान कवर अप केली त्यांनी 40 मीटर पर सेकंड? 20. What distance will it travel in 5 seconds after the first 5 seconds? Okay. So let us not take this. We are talking about 5 seconds, right? Okay. कितले acceleration and move जातो तो? 2 meter per second square. It is asking you, he started from here. In 5 seconds, t equal to 5 seconds, he completed some journey. Yes or no? after 5 seconds, next 5 seconds done, how much is the distance covered that is asked. So he's asking you this distance. After the first 5 seconds, what is the distance in the next 5 seconds? So they have asked you distance of this. आता हो suppose find out करपाक जाय. What are the things you need? I'll repeat again. You started from here, say. In 5 seconds, t equal to 5 seconds, you reached here. कितले acceleration and throughout move जातो? Throughout 2 meter per second square. After first 5 seconds, in next 5 seconds, how much is the distance covered? That is asked. So to find out distance covered, which are the formulas that you have? एक असा आमच्याकडे s is equal to ut plus half at square. And second one you have v square is equal to u square plus 2as. S find out करपाक जाय. Do you know the value of u? What is the value of u? This is the trick. It is not asking you from here. It is asking you in 5 seconds, next 5 seconds. So it is asking you only about this journey. हो journey करते जाल्यार हो initial velocity, हो final velocity असतो पडलो. Yes or no? It is. If it was so, then you would have taken directly 10 seconds, no? If you are putting u equal to 0. Are you all getting the point? It is asking you after 5 seconds, for next 5 seconds, what is the displacement? So this is the journey. आता हितूंतली तुमकां कितें कितें खबर आसा? Distance you are finding out. Do you know u? आमचं distance खबर आसा तुमकां? ना, अजून खबर ना. Sorry, velocity we don't know as of now. It is in motion already. So हांगा motionan आसा ती. Okay? Time you know? Yes. How much it is? 5 seconds. Acceleration do you know? कसो ना? It is uniform throughout till he stops. It is uniform. It is clearly mentioned there. What is acceleration? 2. So time you know is 5 seconds. Acceleration is you know is 2 meter per second square. Time again you know. Now what is the thing that you need? User. Now this u, if you look at this journey, what this u becomes for this journey? Final velocity जाऊची पडली. This you know is anyway 0. So this u is equivalent to final velocity for this one. So can't you find u v for this? V कशी find out करतली? V is equal to u plus at. So once you get u from here, substitute it over here. Those who have not understood, I'll repeat it again. It is asking you after the first 5 seconds, next 5 seconds done, how much is the what? Distance covered. All have understood this? So what will be this v now? V is equal to u plus 80. Now eka u not galat if you are getting confused. Eka u not now diya, initial one. U not plus 80. So v is equal to u not will be what? 0, 2 into 5. So final velocity will be 10 meter per second. So ही जी velocity asa, that is how much? 10 meter per second. Have you all got it? So that 10 meter per second, you put it over here. So S will be 10 into 5 plus half into 2 into 5 into 5. So this will be 50 plus 25. So that will be 75 meter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hardly you might get such complicated questions, but you all need to know this. सगळे easy असले म्हणे जाऊचे ना. Meta 75. Question number 27 is from chapter 3, Mark करून दोरात, but we have to solve it. If I forget, please see that you'll remind me after your third chapter, motion in a plane. Go to question number 28. आता हो तुम्ही solve करत. I'm not solving it on the board. I will just tell you all the answer. जाता solve करपाक. A car is moving along a straight road with a velocity 36 kilometers per hour. कितले जणांनी 36 असो तसो दवरून solve केलो खूप जणांनी. What is 36 kilometer per hour? What you have to do with that? First thing, convert it into meter per second. Is brought to rest. So what is the initial velocity after conversion? 10 meter per second. Final velocity 0. Very good. By applying brakes in 5 seconds. So time is given. Calculate the distance traveled as you have to find out by the car after brakes are applied. कितला आहे answer? कितलो? How much? आन्सर विचारते रे. मग तो कितलो काय म्हणता? 30. How much is 96? Two-third, you are trying to solve things very fast and then you make mistakes. कोण अवॉर्ड दिवचो ना तुका आता बेगीन सॉल्व केले म्हणून. What you are getting? 75. As per what I'm getting, at least that is not the answer. I got it where you went wrong. The minus sign you na still acceleration. It is stopping, no? So it is deceleration. The 50 plus 25 कर लेते. $70 meter है. Acceleration, how much you are getting? First you have to find acceleration, right? Yes or no? कितलो meter? -2 you should get. This is what I was telling. To 36 घेतला. You have already converted, but you are taking 36. All are getting acceleration -2 meter per second. Sure. That's all करपाक जाय. All are getting, right? So if you put it, what you are getting? Minus, you have to put with that minus sign. -2 galpacho. Same mistake you have done, no? Daniela. So what will be the answer? 25 meters. मेळटा सगळ्यांक? Next question is again from chapter 3. Question number 30 solve karat. Answer karat. Not 30, 20. 20. Yeah, 30. 29 is chapter 3. 30. What does slope of velocity versus time graph represent? It represents slope of VT graph. Acceleration. म्हणजे AC बंद करतो गं, थंड झाला. Give difference between speed and velocity. I have already given to you all. Okay. So refer that. Solve the next one now again. Kinematic numericals are very important. Solve. A car moving with a speed of 72 km per hour on a straight road is brought to rest. So what is initial velocity? 72 km per hour, which you have to convert into meter per second first. And what is final velocity? 0. How much distance is covered? How much distance is covered? 100 meter. What is the retardation of the car? What is the retardation? Acceleration. A find out करपाची. So which formula you will use? पहिलीच तकली use करात. कोणचा formula use करतेली? Is time given to you all? No. Time दिला ना, displacement दिला. So obviously it is third formula. Tell me the answer. Acceleration कितलं येतं? Sorry, final initial velocity कितली येतं? 20. What you have done? This -2 you are getting. You put it here. Raw. 2 -2 yes. राव रे. अरे बाबा वो हेजे बरोबर आसा, हे दोगांय टुगेदर. बदमास विसरलो. हे दोगांय टुगेदर, हेका आनी हेका कसो टुगेदर हाडलो तुवें? मल्टिप्लिकेशन हेज मोर प्रेफरन्स न्हू. So it is -4s is equal to -100. So s upon 100 upon 4. कितलो आलो आन्सर? कित्याचो घडटा गो? What is the answer? -2 meter per second square. मेळटा काय मेळना? बेंजामिन मेळटा? Solve no. Begin. Time asna itlo. A you are finding out. S is given to you 100. Solve it. All have solved. Go to the next one then, quick. किती रे? किती म्हणतो तू विद्या ऐकपाय ना मग. Vehicle is moving with a speed of 18 km/h, covers dash m म्हणल्यार कोण? Distance in 1 second. Covers म्हणल्यार कळटा मरे. Distance cover करतात न्ही आमी. Hello solve. कितले येता आन्सर? 5 m/s. Normal question it is. Distance will be speed upon time. $18 km/h. You have to convert it into meter per second plus. First, how much it is coming? 5 m/s, and then multiply it with 1 second. Answer will be 5. 34. Draw the position time graph for an object moving with positive velocity, moving with negative velocity, and something at rest. Positive, negative, at rest. Positive velocity म्हणल्यार कितें? Positive velocity. कायच उलयना का? बस ओगी थंय. तू तो कोणूय येयला तो यू काडून दवर आनी मार्क्स देन यू विल गेट. युवाक मातसो असो वयल्यान आनी एक यू काडले तितले मार्क्स पडटले तुका. See, what is velocity formula? Change in displacement per unit time. That is, say for example, final displacement minus initial displacement upon time. When you will get negative velocity, सांगा. Negative value केन्ना येतलो तुमका? एक्साचो कितरी व्हॅल्यू आसतलो. If it is say 50 minus 20, जाल्यार आन्सर कितें येतलो? मायनस नेगेटिव्ह येतलो. If it is 50 minus 20 this side, जाल्यार आन्सर कितें येतलो? प्लस येतलो. So for negative velocity, what should be greater? Initial should be greater than final. Initial value of displacement should be greater than final value of displacement. To get positive, what should be greater? Final should be greater than initial value. Okay. Now this is your xt graph. Value सांगच्यान start जाता. ऐकाता. Value सांगच्यान start जाता. Say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. When you will get negative, कसो येवपाक जाय? नेगेटिव्ह मेळपाक किती येवचे पडले? Initial should be greater than final. म्हणजे इनिशियला कडल्यान स्टार्ट करून you have to come down. So start from initial and come down. Initial to final. Say 10, 50 minus 20, whatever it is. This is your initial. This whatever here it will be final. Is that clear? आता पॉझिटिव्ह मेळपाक जाय जाल्यार किती करचो पडलो? दिस इज नेगेटिव्ह. नेगेटिव्ह. पॉझिटिव्ह मेळपाक जाय जाल्यार किती करचो पडलो? 10, 20 till 50 say. This side it is time. Final should be greater than initial. So initial कडल्यान start जातात. So it should start from smaller value. As the time goes forward, it should go up. Understanding? Yes. And third one किती विचारलं? Rest, no? So displacement should not change. So what it will be? First one is negative, which I have drawn. Second one is positive, and third one is rest. So तुम्ही positive पहिली काढा. That's per the question. As per the question asked, first one they have asked positive velocity. Second one is negative velocity, and third one is at rest. Okay, next question. If the distance covered by a particle is zero, what can be its displacement? Zero. Distance zero असला displacement zero असतो. Okay, read the next question. One of the questions from your textbook. A drunkard walking in a narrow lane takes 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward, each step of 1 meter long per second, and so on. Determine how long the drunkard takes to fall in a pit 15 meters away from the start. So there is one person who is drunk. He goes 5 steps forward. So 5 meters forward. Per step is what? 1 meter. And per step, how much time he is taking? 1 second. And 3 meters backward. The mukaro ita fati yata. Okay. So overall, how much distance he has covered in one slot? कितलो distance actually cover केलं त्याने? 2 meter cover केलो. In how many seconds? 2 seconds कसं रे? मतलब मुखार गेलो तो time गेलो. He went in front 5 meters. He came back 3 meters. So overall त्याचो 2 meter covered झालो. So in how many seconds? So 2 meter त्याने एक cyclean cover केले in 8 seconds. Now see 15 meter away there is one pit. खड्डा असा तिथून तो पडटलो वचून. So in how many seconds he is going to fall inside it? That is the question. Yes? Okay. आता 15 meter पावपाक पयली हांगा कितले 2 येवचे पडले? Again is going 5 meter then 2 meter back, 5 meter then 2 meter back and so on. So tell me how many will come? एका 8 seconds लागतले परत कितले झाले? 2 plus 2 4 then 6 8 10 12. ओके. आता 12 त्याने कव्हर केल्या 12 मीटर. आता सपोज तो 5 मीटर मुखार वसत जाल्यार कितले जातले? 13 14 15 16 17 जातले. सो तो पयलीच पडटलो. ओके. सो 6 right? Let us take 10 and see. This is 10 right? 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes. 10 and see. 10 meter त्याने कव्हर केला. Now if we go 5 meters forward, what will happen? It will fall. Correct, no? So hanga kitli seconds लागले तेका already? इतली seconds लागले. till इतली cover करपा 10 meter cover करपा. आता तो आणि suppose 5 meters मुखार गेलो. What will happen? It will fall in the pit because 15 meter away is the pit. So this time plus another 5 seconds will give you the actual time of fall. Correct? Till here it is 10 meter. 10 meter त्याने already cover केला. From the start 15 meter away is the pit. So हांगा मुखार वचून फाटी येवन मुखार वचून फाटी येवन कितले distance he covered already? 10 meter. Now if he take another 5 steps forward, so कितले जातलो? 10 meters. So 5 meters forward. 5 meters forward वयतरी तो कित जातलो? Will fall in that. Okay. So how much time he will take? Already 10 meter तेका इतलो time लागला. How much it is? 1 2 3 4 5. So 8 into, okay, itlo time lagla plus how much? 5 seconds. So what is the total time? 45. Solve question number 37. A car traveling at 9 meter per second square acceleration and attains a speed of 27 meter per second in 5 seconds. Calculate the car traveling at 9 meter per second असल थे velocity थी not acceleration. These are the questions from the question papers and अशाच असेल की कोणते तरी पेपर असेल. Okay, just change it. A car traveling at 9 meter per second cancel that acceleration. 9 meter per second उच बरेयात. Cancel that acceleration and attains a speed of 27 meter per second in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration and distance covered in 5 seconds. So initial velocity is given, final velocity is given, time is given, distance is asked and acceleration is asked. Solve it. Yes, what is the answer? Which formula you will use? V is equal to U plus AT. That answer, Samisha. 3.6 meter per second square are you all getting? Find the displacement. कितलो? 495 येता. 90 येवपाक जाय. V square you have taken 27. You 90. All are getting 90. झाले? Are you all getting the answer? Others? Meta सगळ्यांक? Vidal? Huh? Yo? All are getting? Question number 38 is from chapter 3. 39. Derive the third equation of motion for a uniformly accelerated motion from velocity time graph. So which one it is? Third equation of motion. Kinematic equations are also called as equation of motion. So third म्हणला खंयचे v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So that derivation it is. Out of the following, which is not a scalar quantity? Not a scalar quantity. Time is a scalar quantity, right? Volume is a scalar quantity. Density is a scalar quantity, mass upon volume. So who is left? Momentum is mass into velocity. So velocity is vector. So it will be a vector quantity. What is instantaneous speed? It is the exact speed of the object at that instant of time, right? Exact speed of an object at that instant of time. That instant of time. 42 is from chapter 3. 43. Which of the following is incorrect for displacement by comparison with distance traveled? Sangat. Displacement with respect to distance. It is less than distance traveled. It is equal to distance traveled. Incorrect vicharla. It is less than distance traveled is correct. It is equal to distance correct is also distance traveled is also correct. It is greater than distance traveled. Can displacement be greater than distance traveled? No. So option. Last option is what? Displacement can be 0, but distance may be greater than 0. That is also correct. So option C is the correct answer. 44 is again from chapter 3. Solve 45. Anyone wants to use the washroom can go down now. What is the answer? Acceleration 0.66. 66, no? Displacement कितला येतं? 67 येतं. 67. I don't think so. That is the answer. 75. Acceleration घेता सन 2 by 3 घेणे direct. Instead of taking 0.66, take it 2 by 3. 2 by 3 you are getting, no? That only you divided, right? $75 should be the answer. I hope it is okay that I'm not solving on the board. I assume that you all have understood these problems. Yes, no? Jai zala sanga ta. Just because you all are solving, I'm not solving it here. Tumka jai zala my solutions at that time. You can message me. Okay, so displacement, are you all getting 75 meter? All are getting? Displacement घेता असताना acceleration you substitute as 2 by 3 rather than 0.6. Better? Chale? 46 again is from your chapter 3. Go to question number 47 and solve it. Position of a particle is given, displacement 4t square plus 3t cube. That I cap, j cap ignore केला जाता. 4t square plus 3t cube. Find the velocity and acceleration of the particle at 2 seconds. You remember this? X is given, velocity is asked. What you have to do? Differentiate your displacement equation dx by dt. And acceleration कशी find out करतेली? dv by dt. Today is 24th. Last class, everyone was absent. I mean, everyone was present. Oh, sorry. You were absent. Okay. 24th it was, right? Lisa, Vida, Yusiko, Benjamin, Daniela was absent. Yusuf, Nitraviti, Samiksha, Nikolai, Sangvi, Jared. 26. Today all are present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Solved? T square plus 3t cube it is. Oh, sorry. I solved it with 3t square. Okay, anyways. So x is 4t square plus 3t cube, right? At t equal to 2 seconds. So you have to find velocity first. It will be dx by dt. You can ignore that I cap and j cap. So d 4t square plus 3t cube upon dt. So what is the derivative of t square? 2t. What is the derivative of t cube? 3t square. So this will be 2 4 8, 9t square. Now you substitute your 2 there. This will be 4. What is the answer? 8 is 16. 4 9 is 36. So kitla jata? 52 meter per second. Now take your this equation This is your velocity equation, right? With respect to t. And find out acceleration. Acceleration is dv by dt. So velocity equation is what? 80, 90 square upon dt. What will be the derivative of 80? 8. 9, what is t square? 2t. Into, कितने जाता आंसर? 16, 23, 36. So this is 44 meter per second. 48 is again from chapter 2, chapter 3. Solve question number 49. Plot the graph of particle having uniform motion, then brought to rest. XT graph, huh? Uniform motion and then brought to rest. Uniform motion and then brought to rest. Hello? So how it will be? Uniform motion and then brought to rest. Straight line, huh? 50. Solve kar. Last question will take 50. Okay, before that, I will just tell you all which one you all have to do for homework. So, now questions. 54 from chapter 3. 63, 64 chapter 3. 63, 64 chapter 3. 66 chapter 3. And 68 son last chapter 3. From 68 till last chapter 3. So तुमच्याकडे थोडे तसा solve करपाक. So this you all do for the homework and then we'll check it in the next class. Okay. आता करतात का? We'll stop. Stop. But do it for the homework. So Monday you all don't have a class.